Looks like we're live and everything's working good. Hello, hello, and welcome. All right, so for today, just adjusting something here. I'm gonna continue working on this lovely drink here, and my goal is to complete it. So, the only thing really left to do is to finish the mint leaves up here and to complete the table, which I think within 2 hours I can get done. Hopefully. Yeah. So, where to begin? I think I'm going to start with the mint leaf. And so I'm going to bring this over. And I'm going to bring my palette here. I'm going to mix. So I'm taking a little bit of white, taking some yellow, and taking some sap green. And this mixture actually makes like a really nice leafy green color. Maybe a little bit more green in there. There we go. So that's good, I think, for a light green. Then I'm going to go more for like a medium green, which is going to be here. I know, just the rest of the green. That actually might be a really good dark green. Still need a medium green. Where can I put a medium green? You know what? I'm gonna put it right here. That might have been too much white. Hopefully not. Maybe a little too much. If I need to grab more green, then I will. I might have to. Yeah, I think this is all like dried up. Let's see. Hey, it's Evil Leia. Hi, Evil Leia. How you doing? Aw, thank you, Evil Leia. Yeah, I guess by 10 minutes, right? I mean, I was just like sitting here, kind of like, well, I'm all ready to go. Everything's all good. So I'm like, why not be 10 minutes early? I'm usually late, so switching it up. I'm gonna be early. How are you doing, Evil Leia? All right, so I think we got a good medium green here. Yeah, I'm happy with this green. You know what? I'm gonna make that dark green just a slightly darker. I don't want like any grays or browns in it because I want it to still be kind of like a light refreshing. So I don't want like dark and dramatic for our mint leaves. I just took this off my shoulders for 2 seconds so I don't get paint on them as I mixed it because it was kind of getting a tad in the way. Here we go. Only for some things. There we go. All right, and then I'll put my palette aside. I'm bringing this back forward. I'm going to turn my palette around actually just so the green is closer to me. And how can I position this so it looks good? There we go. That looks good. Trusty little tiny brush. Small brush. Going in with my light green first. And you know what? I think I'm even going to make a lighter green than this. I'm kind of looking at the reference picture and have comparing it to what I have mixed. And there's even something like there's touches of even lighter. So how is everyone doing? How is your weekends? Good. I'm glad you're doing good, Evil Leia. Glad you're doing good. I'm good. I'm busy. Busy. But it's like, when am I not busy, right? Getting ready for my next show, which is coming up really soon. I'm just getting the last minute things done and trying to get more ears and like cosplay animal ears done for the show. Also, too, while it's nice out, I've been trying to foam smith as much as possible. Yeah, so I've been working on that. Yeah, and then also too, I got a commission to work on the Jinx Boom props. So I've been working on that, and lately, like the last couple of shows, I've been getting so many requests, like people wanting to actually purchase them. So I'm gonna, while it's cool outside, I'm making an inventory of Jinx Booms. And I have about 5 cut out right now. Well, 5 props in total. And I have, is it two and a half already glued together out of the 5. So that keeps me busy. Yeah, so today's goal is to get this painting done, and I think I can reach it. I think that would feel very nice to have another painting checked off the list. Be ready to be made into poster print stickers, keychains, all that fun stuff. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? No, foam smithing just means working with EVA foam. But I know, right? I have like a foam hammer to shape the foam into things. I was thinking about maybe possibly Wednesday's stream. I could work on the Jinx booms if you're interested. Thought it would be fun switching it up, like finish a painting today and then tomorrow work on cosplay. Might be fun. I don't know. Something's looking funky to me about this leaf. So I'm gonna have to put it right side to myself. Oh, I see what it is. Okay. I can only paint upside down for so long. It's funny how like things that look weird to me, I'm like, okay, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. And then I turn it right side to myself. I'm like, oh, I know how to fix this. I know how to adjust it. I see what happened. Yeah, see how much it's just, even just a little bit of the second layer is adding so much. I'm glad everyone likes the fun drinks so much. I might have to go and search out some more that I have. I have a couple sketched up that are just ready and waiting to be painted. Can't be leafed it. Nope. Cannot be leafed it. Evolea, I like your puns. I find them very funny. Alright, so, this one's more the lighter one because it's closer to the light. This one does have some lights to it, but not as much. It's more like around the edges. I can't believe it. I feel like that would be like part of fairy slang or something like that. And then, whoa, what the heck? I don't know what happened. So I went to go clean my brush. I must have like accidentally touched like a color that was wet, because suddenly my brush was like coated in like a peachy color, which I haven't even used peach lately. So I don't know where that came from, but all of a sudden I go back to my brush and then like I'm dipping it in green and there's peach. I'm like, what? Makes no sense. See, still going in with the tiny details. Teeny tiny details. Just when you think you're done with the tiny details, nope, they reappear. And now I'm gonna go in with dark green. There we go, and I'm blending. Almost done with this little leaf. Almost done. Yeah, and if anyone has any painting requests of what they would like me to do next, I am open. I can get back to work on the Huntrix painting. I could get back to work. I could do another fun drink painting, food painting. I also have like some Valorant fan art pieces that I've never finished, and I have full intentions of finishing one day. And you know what? I should probably just finish those. There we go. All right. Whoop. There are the leaves. Looking pretty and perfect. All right. Now, for the table, it's gonna be more of those like red, brown colors, oranges, a lot of the colors that's like mainly in the painting. And I'm not sure if what I have is all dried up or if I can use what I have. Let's see. A little bit of it's still good. Yeah, actually, some of it's still good. I'll try to activate it with palette knife. Here, I'll show you what I'm doing. I'll bring this over. And I'll show you my palette. Whoop. So I'm just adding in some burnt umber in here. I'm kind of like adding to what I already had because the paint was actually still pretty good. I'm gonna add a little bit of white so it doesn't get too transparent. And I think I need a little bit of burnt sienna in there too. So this is the dark brown for the table. So it's going to be like the color of the shadow. Oh no, I think this is actually pretty good. I'm going to pull some over here. Add some more dark. I think even a little bit of black in there. There we go. And you know what? I'm gonna redo this color here. It's kind of more of a still dark brown, but getting lighter. And there we go. More of like that red brown color. That'll be good. And then also too, there's like these red honey colors for the highlights, which is good right here. but I definitely need more. A lot of this is dried up. I remember I used a lot of that color last time, especially for the copper. So let's add more to that red honey. So add a bit of white, burnt sienna. I'm gonna go back in with yellow and add a bit more yellow in there too. And then I'm gonna add white. And I want these highlights to be light, but nothing like too crazy. I'm gonna, when I blend it in, I'm gonna leave it very blended because I want that like copper mug to really stand out. It's kind of my goal. The table's more or less just like part of the background. The whole point and whole focal point is, of course, the copper mug. All right. So I'm going to put my palette now aside that I have my colors mixed. My paintbrushes over here are just being crazy. And then I'll put my cup back, my painting. Hey! Hello, it's Win. Hi, Win. How you doing? Oh, and it's also Rat. Hi, Rat. How you doing? Sorry if you were sitting in the chat for like a minute, just kind of like, hey, hello. Does she know I'm here? Because I was kind of like focusing on mixing. Aww. Thank you, Evo Leia. Thank you. Yes, my color palette is glorious, is it not? Very glorious. All right, so I'm looking for some paintbrushes here. Gotta look for what are some good paintbrushes to use. Thinking these ones will be good. Okay, good, Rat, good. How you guys doing? How's this Tuesday morning treating ya? All right, so going back to the table, there is a shadow. So it kind of like goes around kind of like this crescent moon. And then there's another one for the handle. So here and here, I'm going to try to imitate, give that shadow illusion. Sure, I could just do a little shadow underneath, kind of like a cartoon, but no, I really want to give it that setting that this cup is really sitting on this table. Or this like countertop, whichever you want to look at it. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. You're good, Evo Leia. I kind of know what I'm doing. Hey, I'm glad you're here, Win. No worries if you're a little late or not. Anyways, today I was a tad early because I was kind of just sitting here like, what am I doing? I'm like, well, I'm just sitting here waiting. So if I'm just waiting, why not start the stream and get to painting? Kind of settle myself in. Yeah, aw. I'm sorry, Rat, that you're tired. Hopefully, though, your research is going good. It feels good to get organized. So for the shadow, I'm kind of going in, I'm mixing a lot of turpentine with my paint, kind of getting at this watery-like consistency. And I'm like sketching out my shadow, because it's not like either a super dark dramatic shadow either. It's actually kind of darker on the edges, and then it gets lighter in the middle, probably because there's multiple light sources. There is multiple light sources in this painting. Not probably, there is. And using a smooth brush really helps during this technique. You guys can see it good, right? Yeah. Let me scooch it a little bit over, maybe this way. You can see it just a tad better. What I'm doing. Hey, and it's Nacho. Hi, Nacho. How you doing? Oh my gosh, Rat. 35 sets of papers? What kind of research are you doing? That's a lot of paper, and that's a lot of information. I mean, if it's toppity top secret information you can't share, that's completely okay. But if you're doing like research for like some kind of cool art project or cool movie you're creating, please share if you want to. Oh, when you got more clove clips? Oh my gosh. I'm sure they are endless, the clove clips. Yeah, please feel free when to send them over. I'm curious what else you have clipped. What else did you catch her doing? Good, I'm glad you're doing good, Nacho. Good, good. Oh, there's a fuzzy. Hold on. I don't want to smudge my existing shadow here. I have found that the best way to like pick up little like hairs, either they're fuzzies from like pets, in my case cosplay, or if they're just brush bristle hairs, the palette knife works the best for picking all those up without damaging your existing painting. No, well, thank you, Nacho, for stopping in and just saying hi. And I know you have a lot of things to work on today, so, and a lot of things to do, so thank you for stopping in, even if it's just for a minute. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Rat, I totally understand. Hey, Rat, it almost sounds like you're doing some cleaning too, which it feels good to clean. Me too. I kind of got into like a little cleaning phase. I was like putting stuff away in my closet, and I was like, you know what? I got the cleaning bug. I gotta organize and get rid of, and I'm thinking it feels good. It feels good to organize things and clean through stuff. You know what? I'm trying to like blend this edge, but it's not quite working. I want to grab a flat brush. I don't have my... I almost have like two flat brushes. I have one that's like stiffer brushes and one that's softer. I need my softer brush one. And where did it go? There it is. So in my case, the brush with the flat brush with the stiffer bristles is gold, and the flat brush with softer bristles is purple. So I was like, where's my purple one? Gonna blend these all out too. Gotcha. Got you. Got you, rat. Now I see what you're saying. Hey, that's good though. That's good. You keep your room and in your environment clean. That's good. I try to too, but as an artist, oh my gosh, and sometimes with my multiple projects, multiple piles of things to do everywhere, I can get it let go of. And it's just piles of stuff. And then all of a sudden I'll be like, I need to clean this. This is too disorganized now. And I'll go through and put everything away. And then it feels so nice to have a clean room. I think almost though, so my little crescent moon here is it's going out this way too much, and that's not good. That's kind of morphing the shape of this mug. I think it needs to be cut in there a little bit better. There we go. All right. Now, yes, I'm kind of just correcting the sides a little bit of this shadow. I think all of a sudden when I started blending, things got a little out of shape. And I mean, it happens. I swear a lot of painting is really just like putting down color and then correcting it and then trying to re-put down color and then correcting it. Gosh, I don't even know how much time actually is just me correcting things. And this handle too, the shadow of the handle has gotten a little too big. All right, there we go. And this bottom part of the shadow is thicker than the top part. And then with my fluffy brush, I'm gonna blend it. There we go. All right, and then this is pretty much for the dark corners of the shadow. I'm gonna go back in, and I know sounds weird, but there's actually highlights to this shadow. It's because of the reflection that's casting here. So this is bright, so this has reflection, right? So kind of like this weird reflection inside the shadow. And then a little one here too. And I'm keeping in mind the wood grain of the table that's going on here. I don't want to forget that. This is also a reason why I like going off of reference pictures, because if I was just doing this from my head, I would completely forget that, oh, that actually the reflection from like this shininess from the mug would actually, yeah, cast a reflection onto the table, even though it's inside of a shadow. You learn things from reference photos. Oh, thank you, Win, for posting the Discord. Adding more shadow to the bottom where it's actually probably the darkest part. Right there. Ooh, Rat, that's super exciting. You have an interview? That's awesome. Well, Rat, I wish you the best of luck with your interview. That's exciting. What kind of, if you feel like sharing, what kind of job are you interviewing for? That's always exciting to start a new job and hopefully it goes well, you know, hopefully you like all the new people you work with and it's exciting. Or it can be exciting. I don't know. Some people might be dreading it. But no. I hope that it's good and exciting for you. Oh, nice. Overstay, stocking from Walmart. Nice. It's so funny. I actually have a cousin who used to be an overstocker for Walmart at night a long time ago. But he said that, I think from what I remember, he said he enjoyed it. I think he said he liked it because like at night you weren't like there's not really any customers, almost no customers, and he didn't want to deal with people. And he kind of liked that it was just kind of like uh there's not much thinky power. You just given a box and they said put it here and he's like okay. And he liked it. So I wish you the best of luck, Rat, with that interview, and I hope you get it. I hope you get the job. And I hope that you have nice people to work with too. Gosh, that always makes a job so much easier and so much more enjoyable. I swear you could be doing anything at all. And as long as you have people you like working with, then it makes the job so much better and like makes it good. Hey, you know what, Evalea? No one bothering you exactly. Listen, I worked retail in a mall, and even though I can say when I had that job, I would say I mostly liked it to a point, but there's some customers that would come in. Oh boy. Listen, some customers were easier to deal with than others. Some people are just very intense personalities, and some people it's like, uh, do you not know who I like? Like sometimes they'd complain about things that were completely out of my power and out of my decision making, like price of clothes. Like people would be like, "Oh my God, you're charging this much for a dress," and I'm like, I didn't make the prices. Don't complain to me. I just work here. And let me tell you, our clothes were actually very, very reasonably priced. There was, especially for the area it was in, there was no reason for anyone to complain. And a lot of people did. I think people just want things for free. Which is like, no. But I will say I had a lot of good memories too. Like there was this one person I helped out when I worked at the mall. Oh my gosh, she was so sweet. She was in a long distance relationship and her boyfriend coming was coming into town, and she wanted to wear a really cute date night dress to go pick him up in the airport with. And she was a little nervous, but she was also excited. And she's like, I don't know what dress to do. I don't know what to wear. And I'm like, oh, this is fun. I'm like, we'll find you a dress. She ended up finding something that she really liked and was excited and giddy about. And she was super, super giddy about her boyfriend telling me everything. And I'm like, this is so cute. This is so cute and sweet. I like little stories like this. I'll never forget customers like that. Those are the good ones that we need more of. Ah, I see your point, Rat. That's okay. Yeah, no, I think the Midnight Stalker oh that sounded they're the Walmart stocking job sounds good then, because yeah, it won't be crowded at all. There'll be no crowds, or there shouldn't be any crowds. And hopefully they let you listen to music. I don't see why not. I hope you have a cool manager who's like, yeah, listen to music, as long as it's not loud or it's just in the headphones. I don't see why that would be a problem. Alright, I bet you guys are like tired of watching me blend the same shadow over and over again. Like, Barry, move on. It's good enough. And I'm like, no, it's still not good enough. It's not good enough. I won't move on till it's perfect. Yeah, the buzz of the lights doesn't sound very enjoyable, Rat. Hopefully they let you listen to some music. It would make, I bet it too, would make the hours go by a lot faster. If you're listening to some music or a good podcast or something. I've known people who work jobs and they'll like watch TV or watch anime, but they just listen to it. So like they have the like anime on their phone in their pocket, but they're not looking at the visuals. They're just like listening to it. I've known people to do that. I know that's not for everyone because everyone's like, wait, no, I don't want to listen to it. I want to watch it. And like at that form, it's just basically a podcast form of a movie. Alright, I promise I'm almost done with this shadow. Almost done. I will admit I'm kind of taking my sweet time with this. But I think it's turning out cool. I like the effect of this shadow. I like how this shadow kind of looks transparent. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried if I could pull off this technique, and I'm like, yeah, see, that actually sounds enjoyable, Rat, to I don't know about the horror stories. Well, that's just me. I know I know that the hey, if you like listening to horror stories and that kind of stuff, I know a lot of people do. I'm a weird one. But the face stories sound like fun. But yeah, if you're listening to any story, I think any story that's good. It'll definitely make the time go faster. Absolutely. Hopefully you'll be able to. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. You know though, I will take back my my horror story comment. I really like it if it's a good story. If it's horror but really really like a well written in-depth story, then I really like it cuz it's a good story. I will say that. And then of course, as you know me, anything very related, absolutely. And I'm kind of getting, so before this like really dark burnt umber with a little bit of black and burnt sienna, I was making it really watery. Now I am getting it a little deeper and really pushing in that dark contrast. Because I really want that contrast of shadow and weight. I swear sometimes just shadows in the right place can really give depth to something, and really that feeling that the object has weight. I cannot tell you how many times that I've seen people do still lifes and it looks like the objects are just floating there. It's like, put some darkness underneath the shadow. Give it weight. Look like that thing actually, like if you picked it up, you could kind of test how much weight's in there. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of light and dark. There we go. Almost done. Almost done with the shadow, I promise. Ah! I keep picking up brushes that are like too wet with turpentine, and they make it so it's like it erases rather than blends, and I'm finding a bit like meh. Like don't erase on me. Sometimes that happens. If brushes get too wet with the turpentine, they just kind of absorb it, and then it doesn't blend exactly how I want it to. All right. There we go. Almost done blending this part. Almost done. Almost. Yeah, I'm really, really, really happy with how this is like turning out, how it's looking. Actually, this is giving exactly how I've been wanting it to turn out. Gosh, looking at the time, I'm like, I didn't think this shadow was going to take all this time to do. I think this has become my problem with my art pieces. I'm like, oh, this will only, take me this much time. Not much at all. And then all of a sudden, it takes a lot more time. No, the table will go faster though. All right. And so is anyone else working on any fun art projects at the moment? Right now, like at this exact moment, or just working on in general? Like, what's everyone's projects? If people are working on stuff. No, Nacho. Oh, I wish you the best of luck, Nacho, with all your editing. I know it's a lot. And I know you're almost done with your movie too. Your little short film. Oh boy. Nacho, you got this. You know you got this. Yeah, send, oh my gosh, Wayne, definitely send me the clips of Clove. I want to see, I'm very curious. And Wayne, what are you drawing? If you feel like sharing, please share. I want to know. I'm being nosy. Very nosy. I'm being the nosy artist. What are you drawing? What are you working on? Nice, Rat. Rat, what kind of painting are you gonna be making? What kind of painting are you painting? Yes, exactly. I like your thinking when exactly Nacho, show those muzzle flashes who's boss. The editing of the flashes. Nice win. Still working on that Miku drawing. That's good. Good. Yeah, feels good to finish projects. That's definitely where I am too. I have so many projects I want to start, like ideas, but I want to finish a lot of my projects before I start any like new ones. So I totally feel you there. There we go. Oh, all right. So now that the shadow is done, going to be working on the wood grain of the table. Now, it is in perspective, so like back here it's further away, here it's closer up clearly. So I'm gonna put more detail here. focus on that, and then as it goes further and further away, it's going to kind of fade out. So we're going to do that. Also, I think I have to correct this line. Let me see. How far off is it? Oh my gosh, it's super far off. It's so far off. I didn't realize it was that far off. Oh, where's a pencil? See, I have a little bit of correcting to do. I didn't realize I drew my table that far off. But yeah, no, sometimes I'll correct my paintings and I'll just draw right on top of them, just like that. Boop. And my goal still stands. I still want to try to finish this piece during this stream. That sounds cool, Rat. Well, when you start working on it, I'm very curious of what you're making. Because, yeah, that's true. I remember you sharing last time that you do, like, magical landscapes, like, in realism. I remember. Why is something off? Something's very, very off with... I think I misinterpreted a line. Yeah, I did. Lovely. Don't you just love it when you draw a new line and you don't even follow it? Okay, Win. Thank you for getting those clips. I'm gonna have to see what this silly Miss Clove is doing. Or Clove the Noodle. Which, who you probably noticed, is not with me today. She's sleeping in the other room. Yeah, I decided not to bring her in because I'm like, I kind of want to focus. Like, I really, really want to get this painting done. So... Yeah, and this painting probably won't be available for my next show. Just because like timeline of everything, and also to like I just made an order of poster prints. So probably not gonna make it, but hopefully in the near future, in the spring shows, it'll be available. I'll mix it into some stickers and keychains. I think this would be a really cute keychain. And if I make another like another order of poster prints, then I'll for sure add that one in there. Yeah, I'll show you. I was just going through my order of poster prints, and this one came in. It looks so good. I'm super, super excited. Yeah, I really like this one. This one, why it's put aside, this specific poster here, not the painting itself, but the poster, is because I'm going to be making it into a display. All the other posters, just like that one that are for sale, are in plastic sleeves right now. But that one, I'm like, I have to tape a cardboard behind it so I can display it in my booth. So that's why that one's just chilling at my desk. Ooh. Rat, that sounds super cool. That sounds cool. You're going to be playing with UV paint. I went through a phase of playing with UV paint, and oh my gosh, it's so much fun. I thoroughly enjoy playing with UV. It's a lot of fun. I haven't done it in a long time though. Kind of want to. Maybe I should come up with a project here in the near future where I use UV paint, because it's fun. And also too, you never quite know how it's going to turn out until you stick it under a black light. Like, oh my gosh, I remember like checking constantly if I was doing, like, if it looked good, if I liked it. Like, yeah. I'd run into the bathroom where it's all dark, turn off all the lights, put the UV, the black light over the painting, see if I'm happy with it. No, that's gonna be fun. Oh, I just saw your message, Win, of excited for this one to turn into little charms. Yeah, I think it'd be cute. I'm gonna see how my other food charms and drink charms do. First, before I like make too many. But yeah, hopefully people like them. I hope so. I think so. Ooh, you went to an art museum, Win. That's cool. which art museum did you go to? So good. So to answer your question, Evo Leia, how do I turn things into charms? So with my paintings, my brother takes a photo of it, and then from that nice quality photo, it is turned into a digital image, and from that image, um, I cut them out myself, like do like a die cut of the main object, or I don't have to, I could just leave it as is, but that's what I do. I do a die cut, and then I go to a company that custom makes acrylic charms, and from that company, I send them my image. I also send them like details of what I want it to have, and they have so many options. They have like different ways of finishing the charms. They have glitter, different textures, holographic colors. They have all these different like clasps or like the little keychain hook parts you can choose from. Each one has a number. And basically in my order form, I just fill out with this image, I want this, like I want it to have glitter, I want it to have this keychain. They draw up a proof, send it to me. If I approve, then production starts, and then they send me the charms. So yeah, it's not terribly difficult to do. And that's how I get like all my stickers made and poster prints made. Different companies though. I have one company for stickers, one for charms, another one for poster prints. Technically, the one that I get my charms from does the poster prints and stickers as well, and they have so many other products. Like I'm so tempted to create, but I don't know if I should necessarily because I'm like, I don't want to take too many risks. But I don't want to give up my sticker company or the poster company because I really like the quality of both a lot, and I'm like, no, I like my quality, I don't want to change. So like even the sticker company that I ordered through, they have like, I like their sticker quality, but I don't like their keychain quality. They make keychains and they're not that great of quality, sadly. But their stickers are so good. I'm so loyal. Yeah. My brother has a high resolution camera that can take really nice photos. Like technically, like the charms are so small that you could get away with like a phone camera, especially phone cameras take pretty nice photos now. But with hi. Sorry, I got distracted. Miss Clove is here. Hello. Yes, you can. Hi, Clove. Thank you, Mom. Here's Miss Clove the noodle. She is noodling. Okay. You don't want to be here? All right. Hi, cat. Hey yo. I have Kitty. Oh no. Okay, she didn't want to. She didn't want to hang out in my lap like I thought. I know, she's so cute. You're cute. Yeah, clove the noodle. But yeah, like kind of like finishing off what I was saying about the phone, the pictures. Yeah, my brother fortunately has a good camera, and he also knows how to like color correct the paintings on the computer. So he leaves them nice and bright like I like to work with, but what he does touch up is any like kind of glare, because the oil paint does give reflection, and that's something you can't really edit out if like I take like a picture from my phone. Can't really do anything about that glare. And then when we're talking about making poster prints and that kind of stuff, I don't really want that glare there. Like I want my nice rich colors to be true to what they're supposed to be. So my brother does all that editing and everything. And then he sends me the images. And then from there, that's when I can turn it on into all this good stuff. And it's fun. It's fun to see my work turn into other things. So what I'm doing here, I'm sorry, I'm not very much explaining what I'm painting here. I'm trying to get this like wood grain type texture. Now the wood grain is like, it's very smooth. I don't know if it's like a cherry wood or something like that, but it's very smooth. It's not like knotty like how oak is and that kind of stuff. See it okay? Yeah, I'll bring it down a little bit because I know once it gets over to like the top of the screen, it gets slightly like blurry, like out of focus just a tad. Okay. I'm like, what is my cat doing? She's just sitting on the plastic that the plastic sleeves came in. She's not doing anything. She likes anything that makes noises. Bells or crinkles, like paper, plastic. She loves all that. Such a funny kitty. Oh, okay, there we go. Hello, Clove. She's here. Oh, She's now behind my chair. She's probably gonna now try to fall asleep. Yeah, like, I don't know, this wood has like this kind of like texture that I'm trying to recreate, but I don't know if I like it for this painting. No, please, no. No, 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 no. Naughty. I have a painting here, and she just sat on the canvas. Just, if I fits, I sits. Yeah, you. If I fits, I sits. Hi, you want to come up? Come on. No? Okay. Yeah, I don't like this, like, kind of, like, see how it's, like, these short little skittle bits. I don't like that. Well, hi, cat. Hello. She is here. I have to paint around the cat. Cattail. Here, I kind of like this wood grain texture I'm creating here a little bit better. I feel like it gets the essence of what's the table in the photo, but it's not like literal, which is good. You're gonna poke her, Nacho? You see her tail here? Yo, cat, what are you doing? As she steps in front. Hi, Clove. As you just take over the whole stream. Totally in the viewpoint of everyone. Silly cat. Here, I'll move her. Hello! Silly. I hope you are all very entertained by the Clove takeover. Yep. Rat, you're right. I have a coffee cup up there, and I have some pirate hats. Okay, the coffee mug. Okay, I'm gonna get distracted for 2 seconds and diverge. This coffee cup I think is super cool, but I think lacked appreciation for what this is. So, in Valorant, if you're a Valorant player, it's the map Split. Split has a coffee shop in it. And actually, no, this is the same coffee shop that's in, oh gosh, it's seen again in another map. But all I can think is Split right now. But as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh my gosh, this would be. And my dad got some generic like coffee cups. It was just white with the brown label on it. And I'm like, oh, can I have one? And he's like, yeah, I don't care. And I painted it just like the Crown Coffee in Valorant. And then I wrote Killjoy's name on it because I had just finished my Killjoy cosplay during that. I thought this was super cool. I geeked out about it, and it flopped on social media. Like, no one saw it, no one commented, no one thought it was cool. And I'm like, guys, this is cool. And everyone's like, meh. Like, but yeah, And it was funny because, like, you know, where you would put these little, like, line, like the check marks here for, like, oat milk or whole milk or less sweet, that kind of thing. I actually put in, like, different, like, gamer terms and that kind of stuff in Valorant. I don't know. I'm gonna geek out about my own prop and how I think it's cool. But yeah. Hi, Clove. Can I sit? Thank you. Hey, it's Isaac. Hi, Isaac. How you doing? And then I saw Evalea that you asked a question before I went on my tangent. Um, have I thought about uploading my reels to YouTube? Yes, I want to. But in order to do so, I need to re-edit them with no copyright music because I use all like known music on Instagram because as you know, kind of like Instagram and TikTok, the sound is separated from the video, making it that anyone can use any sound, right? Well, if I took that exact video with that sound, put it to YouTube, YouTube's terms and services on sounds that you can use in music is different. So I would have to take it down. So I want to put my reels so bad on YouTube. I just have to re-edit them with new music. On the plans, I want to do it, but I just haven't done it yet. Oh my gosh, Nacho, this whole stream you got 3 seconds of footage edited. Talk about tedious. Oh man. I swear, editing is not for the weak. Very, very tedious. But hey, Nacho, at least you're making some progress. Some progress is better than no progress. And Nacho, I feel ya. Hey, you know me where I've worked on a painting and you're like, what did you do for 2 hours? And I'm like, I painted a flower. The tiniest flower that's on someone's earring. So I understand about working with tedious details. I don't know, this wood grain looks more like hair. It does. It looks like it's like on a lion's mane. It looks so weird. Why does it look weird? It looks like hair. I don't know, does that look like wood? Maybe it needs to be even more blended. Or maybe like, see there's different, like some planks of the wood are lighter and some are darker. So maybe I need to do like one of these where it's like where one plank ends and another one begins. Maybe I need to have it more blended. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I'll finish this in time. Hopefully, that's still my goal. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna take my flat brush and I'm gonna try to blend it more, making it look less like hair. There we go. Okay, it's looking better. It's looking better. And the cat's behind me, by the way, and she's doing her toilette. There we go. Okay, I think it's looking better. What do you guys think? It's looking a little better. I don't know. I think I need my big fuzzy brush. Where's my big fuzzy brush? There it is. I have hardly any chair in here, Kat. She's literally taking up the whole chair. Like half my butt's hanging out, and I don't even have a big butt. Alright, so I got big fluffy, this isn't my biggest fluffy brush, but I got a fluffy brush. There we go. Okay, wait, when I'm seeing it from afar, it's actually looking good. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot more. It's looking like wood grain. It's not looking like weird lion mane hair. It's, yeah, I think my problem was that I was overcomplicating it. I think that's what my issue was. Oh no, Isaac, I'm sorry, you still don't have a fridge. Oh man, that sucks. 5 days without a fridge, that sucks. Yeah, so Evo Leia, it works on Instagram because like it's like the song has full credit because like the song and the sound is like separated. So that's why we don't get in trouble. But on YouTube, YouTube doesn't separate their sounds and their visuals. It's all like one. The video is one completed thing. That's why. I don't know, maybe I'm doing a bad job explaining it, but no, I'll have to I can the visuals of the video itself, absolutely I could post that. I just have to replace the sound. That's the only thing, which I want to do, and it's not hard. I just haven't done it yet. That's true. I could make it look like a wood knot rat. I could. But I don't know if I want to do that. It's not in the reference picture. I mean, technically, yeah, I could do whatever and paint whatever I wanted. But, I could add some wood knots into it. Aw. I'm sorry, Isaac. I'm sorry about your fridge. And all your food is gone. No, that sucks. Are you gonna get your fridge fixed, or are you going to go get a new fridge entirely? There we go. Yeah, and I kind of want this corner as it's going away get kind of darker, so it's like the spotlight is shining right there on our lovely drink. Be gone, Fuzzy. There's another Fuzzy. Yep, and the cat is best asleep in my chair. Oh man. That sucks, Isaac, that it would take 3 months to get to you. Yeah, and you can't be 3 months without a fridge, so I think sounds like a good idea to just get a new one. Hopefully a good one too that lasts you much longer. I know, right, Evil Leia? Seriously, like, I'm okay with sharing my chair with Miss Clove if she wants to sleep, but not the painting. She can sleep anywhere but on top of my canvas. Well, especially too on the canvases, like, um, they can get damaged if weight is sent, especially in the center of them. They can get damaged. And she's already sat twice. I have this painting over here that's sitting here, and she's already like just plopped right in the middle. Just sat right down. Cat logic. If I fits, I sits. And I'm very lucky that the canvas hasn't bowed at all. Very lucky. Yep, and just working on the wood grain, and as it's kind of fading out here, I'm like kind of getting looser and looser with the details. But I'm actually liking this table to remain very soft because it really lets for all the details of this cup to shine. There we go, and just kind of going back to the shadow and blending. Nothing super sharp. I know, right? Evilly, I feel like that's also very cat logic of if not bed, why bed shaped? Yeah, everything's bed shaped to a cat, for sure. Very, very true. Almost done. Okay, so even though I had like a second of maybe feeling like this wasn't gonna be possible to finish in the hour, I think I'm gonna be able to finish it. I think the sides I will paint another time. Yeah, the sides I'll get to another time. But at least the main part, the most important part of this painting will be done. Look at that. Finished another one. Another glorious painting. And I also like this texture too that of the paper Mod Podge on top of a canvas. It's definitely interesting. Definitely had a learning curve to it. I'm excited for you, Nacho. I'm excited for you to write a book. I think that'll be awesome. Yeah, I know you were geeking out with me last night over the book, and I'm excited for you. I think it's gonna be awesome. There we go. All right, and then just a little bit more over here. Actually, you know what? I am gonna add a little bit more to the pie. Few more highlights here. I think that it would make sense for it to be there. You know, this bar table here, whatever, this wood table that this drink is sitting on, looks very shiny. It looks like it's been polished a billion times over and over and over again. I don't know if that's really what I was going for, but I'm not gonna undo it because I actually end up really liking how it looks. I kind of like this like very polished countertop surface. It's like the type of countertop you can see your own reflection in. All right, that sounds like fun, Nacho. Yeah, I think you got a good base for your fantasy world. It'll be cool. I'm excited. And I know we're all like fantasy nerds here, so I'm sure everyone's gonna be excited to read it when it's done. I know I am. Now it's very upside down. It's actually upside down for both of us. Whee. I should paint the upside down from Stranger Things and actually paint the painting upside down the entire time. That would be an interesting challenge. There we go. Almost done. Almost. Sorry, I kind of fell a little silent in this last few minutes. I was just kind of really focusing because I do want to reach my goal today, and then all of a sudden I kind of fell into like a zone. And there you go. Yeah, I think I'd call it done here. Of course, the sides need to be painted, but yeah. And look, I did it within the time, too. Yeah, I am. Yay, I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Just touching up right here. Touching up a little something right here. There we go. Yay! What do you all think? I love it. I'm so happy with how this piece turned out. I think it's gonna make... I'm just also like happy to finally paint one of my favorite drinks and one of my go-tos too. I know, right, Nacho? I agree with you. I want a sip too. And that's what I was going for. I want it to be like warm and inviting and like something that you would be happy to order at a restaurant or like a bar or pub or something. Yeah, look, and Nacho, even Isaac's like hyped for your book. I think we're all hyped for your book. Hey, if you need an illustrator, I can be your illustrator. Why is this paintbrush so dirty? I was like, there is some serious paint in there. Now I'm just cleaning. Normally I do this off stream, but I'm like, nah, I'll clean now. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. Well, I'm glad that I can like give you that feeling, cause good. That means that I made the painting look good. Because if you were like, nah, I'm good, it looks gross. You know what? To throw everyone off, I should make something look gross. Nah, won't do that. I'm not that much of a gremlin. Could you imagine if I painted like a plate of food that looked really gross? I don't even know if I could paint that. I don't know if I could stomach that. I'd make myself squeamish. Nah, thank you, Isaac. Thank you. Paint a mango cart, just like the can. I could do that one. Or I could paint a mango. I'll paint a mango. Oh my gosh. When that would be a funny idea. If for April Fools, if I draw a Doodle Bob. Just something very cursed. That'd be funny. Don't tempt me, Win. I might. I just might. You don't know. None of you know what this gremlin is capable of. I might just paint something like Doodle Bob. Or something else that everyone would be like, oh, why are you painting that? Alright, I'll add my signature. And then I'll call stream here. There we go. See, fancy, fancy signature. So fancy. Yep, I am happy with this one. I know, right, Evo Leia? It's already done. And I know, oh, I think you're meaning to the end of the stream. I know. Tears. Tears. I'm so sad. I know. 2 hours goes by so fast. Aww. But thank you everyone for joining me today. It was a lot of fun. And hey, finished another masterpiece. And I'm happy that you're all here to hang out with me and chat and witness this gloriousness. Yeah, so to let you know when, for sure, I'll make poster prints of this. Hopefully by Game on Expo, I'll get posters of them because probably by that time I'll have to do another order of posters. So in that order, it'll be thrown in there. As for charms, I don't know. It will really depend on my next couple of shows, how well the charms do, and if I do another order, and also what is successful and that kind of stuff. But hopefully, people like the charms and they seem interested in wanting more, and then yeah, I'll make it into one. Also, people just really like mules, so it might do good no matter what. But yeah. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. I know, right, Evalea? Just time goes by so fast. It goes by when you're having fun and when you're with good people. Yes, when I'll watch the clips, probably sometime after lunch. I'll look at either that or later this evening when I go to upload my VODs. I'll probably look at the clips then too. Whichever way. But I will buy today for sure. And thank you for making the clips. Aw, thank you, Blood. Thank you for the hearts. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much. And I'll see you tomorrow where I'm going to be working on some cosplay related things, making some cosplay props, working with foam. It'll be good to switch it up. So, yeah, it'll be fun and exciting. Alrighty. Bye. Thank you, everyone. See you next time.